be getting the restream there momentarily. Oh, there's the countdown.
So I think we saw a quick map. Okay, another map check there. Okay, so Desert was a regular crystal, and both red crystals in Eastern Hera.
Nice. We could very well be seeing an early Pyramid Fairy at this rate.
Yeah, so I mean, we've seen 3 crystals in the Light World. I don't think I've ever seen 3 pendants in the Light World. Because it'd be interesting to see how that would work.
Well, it's certainly rare, but I'm sure it's happened multiple times. Well, almost guaranteed to have happened multiple times.
Yeah, I mean, certainly on like practice seeds. Tournaments, maybe you might have seen it, but certainly when if they've done lots of practice runs, like ran into some of these weird scenarios before.
Well, while we have a moment, this is a Group L matchup. So, for those of you not familiar with the format, this is the group stage, which lasts 4 weeks. We are just at the end of week 1 here. There are groups of 4. Each runner plays each other runner twice, so that's a total of 6 races per runner. This is the second race between these two. But I did not think to look up who won the previous race.
Yeah, just took a look at the challenge side. Jaejo is 1-0. So he took the first game. Phyrie hoping to draw even on this series.
And we are listening to Jaejo's audio right now. This is Final Fantasy Tactics Remastered.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen too much in front of escapes so far. I think just some consumable items with small keys. See if the back gives anything. We've seen some other races where maybe slower start, but then it really picks up. And I think just watched some other races recently that it was the opposite. It just trolled the runners all day. Just nothing went right. Last locationing everything. So curious to see where this seed will go.
Yeah, I've been spoiled in the last couple of races that I commed. We just had loaded escapes and then starts and all that, like 8-minute tempered sword, things like that.
I mean, I always get worried if I see an early tempered sword, especially if you get a lamp, because that's starting to make me think, is this forcing the runners to Aga?
Okay, there's a glove.
I don't think I've seen Lumberjack really have anything in At least the number of races I've watched. Maybe some of the ones I didn't watch had lumberjack with something required.
Does that mean we're overdue for an agate seed? Nice blue mail, and I'm particularly appreciative of an early shield.
I mean, the red shield, okay, I can give a little more points to that, because blocking fireballs can actually sometimes be a big issue, especially in some of the later dungeons.
I don't think we saw the map, did we? Both runners running.
Yeah.
Running. Of course they're running. Both runners remembering that.
Yeah, I believe there was no map, so they keep in their item counts, save those couple seconds there. Don't have to check the back of sync there.
Bloomerang? Okay. Oh, Jaejo is checking Lumberjack Ledge. Which, honestly, is perfectly fine. Probably.
Yeah, I mean, that's okay if it's going to get paired with, say, a mountain climb.
Yeah, I wonder if having that glove factors into it, because even without the lamp, you can go up out of logic and, be back here soon. But Lumberjack is dead.
Alright, so no ACA 1 for that reason. So it's only going to be for Dark World access. And okay, some money. That's always good to get a little more of that on hand, working towards Zora. After paying off the bottle vendor.
Yeah, speaking of Zora, if that becomes necessary, we do at least have the 80 rupee tree pull available.
Yeah, that actually can be helpful. So, okay. Well, he's kind of going backwards here. So I wonder if he might actually be doing an early mountain climb, because this is interesting, kind of doing this a little bit backwards.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen this particular route in recent memory, but going up the mountain doesn't cost you time, really, because you get the save and quit point from the old man. Phyrie going with a more traditional CAC start, going into Blind Spacement. Moon Pearl? Oh, and we're loaded on cash. Okay. So we're just hammer or glove from Dark World access.
Alright, so Zora money doesn't seem to be an issue this time. He saw early 300. Can farm any extra little bits of cash that might be needed if they are just a little bit short.
Okay, nothing important on the mountain so far. The well's pretty much empty. Nice 7 heart to 3 heart disparity between our runners right now.
Yeah, that's already a pretty healthy seed, so I think if they get Dark World access, they probably can just go right in without too much of an issue. And Jaejo's, again, interesting approach, just holding off on Kakariko exploration. So, I mean, eventually it's going to go there. You have to get the goods, and Moon Pearl's there. Oh, another glove, okay.
Nice. I'm getting deja vu here. Because we can just go to the Dark World, starting from Village of Outcasts or Skull Woods. Jaejo did get a bottle out of Mini Moldorm. Phyrie finds a bottle as well.
Yeah, definitely not a good idea to skip Kakariko here, because there are some seeds that Kakariko's completely empty and like Eastern was to play. So, and sometimes some daring moves can be made there, but not in this seed. You definitely have to. Ooh, hey, that's a. I think that's a fire rod.
I believe so. And that thing will probably dry itself off. Now, is Phyrie going to sell this bee? It looks like it. Nice. I love seeing this. Bombos on Desert Ledge. That's potentially notable.
Oh boy, with Phyrie taking those mitts. I'm gonna take Dark World check here. Let's see.
Okay. Pendant. the entire right side is pendants. Green Pendant Pod, have not seen that before at all, definitely. And we may not need the Ice Rod today. Phyrie maintaining that 4-heart advantage over Jaejo.
Jaejo deciding to pick up that bee in the bottle. Probably just gonna sell that off to get that free 100 bucks. Phyrie already taking that early dive into Thieves. Now can't get to the back other than the hammer lock chest without unless they find hammer somewhere.
You know, hammer on blind has been known to happen, and it's really funny when it does. Jaejo gonna spend half of his B on some bombs. Okay, so 2 items in the front of Thieves.
No, I think it was a red 20, and I don't know if the other thing was the. I don't think it was anything notable.
I think it was a piece of heart, but I could be wrong. Yep, Jaejo selling the B.
A good move with that B. Basically getting that heart container for free. You need 100 rupees to get that, and you just trade in the B for that.
That's actually a really good trade, honestly. Because I don't even know how to take care of a bee. Like, what would I do with a bee? Also, Jaejo having that fire rod when he's done with Thieves Town and Village of Outcasts, if he chooses to, he could go to Skull Woods right away. Right, there's Jaejo's Dark World access. Now, the small key in Thieves cannot be on blind, so it's 50-50 now if we're going to be able to get the outstanding item.
So they're really not going to want to see the small key. They want to just see the other 2 items drop out.
Jaejo gonna buy a red potion. I don't know if that's just for safety or if he's planning well, that just interrupted my train of thought. Yeah, Master Sword there in Steve's cell.
Yeah,
And we
sure,
do not need to worry about that self-locking small key.
Yeah, because he got an item out of the back cell, so Blind has to have the other item, so that's good. So don't have to worry about that. Wondering if that red potion might be for safety on Moth, because Moth can be really ugly, especially it looks like with just fighter sword, not going to thieves first.
Yeah, you might get a few fire rod shots in, but no half magic, no green potion or anything, so makes sense. Phyrie's having a little bit of an adventure here with Blind, but he's fine. Gets the job done. And gets crystal number 1 just at the 16-minute mark.
Yeah, always good to get that first crystal fairly early. Yeah, get yourself some momentum here. See where you're gonna go on the next part. Let's see. We got myths. Can already start Smith Chain. Dig game not being very nice. Okay, just a vanilla heart piece, so not really worth all those digs.
25 of them to be exact. Exact. So Phyrie is going back to grab the smith, and he's gonna keep going for a little bit. I don't think either item has turned up yet in Skullwoods, just keys and junk so far. Hey, another vanilla shovel.
I know I saw that in a recent race, vanilla shovel, and I don't know why the shovel just likes to be there for some reason. We don't like randomizing it.
It's just gotta appear to, just be on your mind later on, but it's not something you really want to waste time doing, if you can help it. Alright, Hype Cave. Hey, nice shield. And powder. That's nice, I suppose. Hook shot, okay. Okay, that shield makes this a solid 9 out of 10.
Powder is good for safeties. Hook shot's nice. That will, that gives Paradox Cave, not in logic yet, you don't have mountain access. But when they get the actual access, they can start looking up there.
Nicely done. For a compass, so both the items are still in the front of Skullwoods, but that's crystal number 1 for Jaejo.
Yeah, that always feels good when you can take out Moth with just a fighter sword, because that's just not an easy fight. Especially if you run out of magic, you don't have magic refills or anything. And that's probably, I would think that's why he got the red potion, just for extra health, in case things went. Then they can easily go wrong. So blue mail helps, as that keeps everything down to a 1 heart, no matter what.
And it was a good decision to grab the full magic refill in the little bombable room next to the big key chest before heading over there. So the Smiths didn't have anything, and Phyrie can't check Magic Bat right now. There's bottle number 3.
Jaejo's gonna have to do it the whole way to get the 2 items here. Yep, just to stretch it out as much as possible to go to the big chest.
Oh, that's a very good find. Nice flute. Very nice flute. That is also logical mountain access now.
Yeah, the game kind of stretching out that as long as possible. You have to kind of go through the whole thing, but definitely well worth it and going to be hard required because of Meyer being a crystal.
Oh, that is spicy. A sword on Bumper Ledge. Something to keep in mind, but if you can find Tempered elsewhere, you're probably not going to come back for that.
Yeah, it's just probably going to be a note for themselves. I mean, now if they find the cape, that's a whole nother story. Because now, do they really want to go back for that? Especially if they don't find a, as you said, tempered sword beforehand.
Phyrie setting up the water walk. Oh, something seems to have gone wrong.
Yeah, I think he messed up the entry. He bonked off the edge, so he might have lost his water walk setup.
Well, is this going to be a minor inconvenience, or is it going to be something he regrets horribly later on? Who knows? I like Jaejo's art there. I'm not sure what it was supposed to be, but it's very stylish. So it looks like Phyrie's going to go up the mountain. Very tempting having that hook shot, which means he could be missing out on that flute for a little while.
So, I mean, if Phyrie finds Lamp on the mountain somewhere, that actually is going to be some useful info for him, because he's going to know the flute is somewhere below to give him access to the mountain.
And in fact, I don't think he has much... Well, no, hang on. He could do some stuff. But Jaejo's going to get his hook shot.
Yeah, I mean, the runners aren't out of checks yet. I don't think anybody's dipped Eastern at all.
Yeah, that's what reminded me. That flute does give Jaejo Meyer area access. He could check the medallion. We could sequence break our way into Pendant Ice. Not sure why anybody would want to do that.
That's very little incentive for not even it's not even green pendant, so that's going to be towards last locationing.
And as far as crystal dungeons go, Desert, Hera, and Swamp are all inaccessible right now. Okay, nice flippers. That also gives us logical East Dark World access, unless we already had it. I am not sure. Okay, a bow and red mail. Okay, so that is a completable Eastern.
Yeah, so flippers do give East Dark World access.
Right, because the hookshot lets you cross right to left across the river. Oh my! Hammer on floating island!
So definitely looking for that mirror, wherever that might be. I'm trying to think if Aga 1 is still in play. It might be like by like a thread, because of Pyramid Fairy. So if Pyramid Fairy locks the mirror, I believe it can lock that. No, actually, maybe it can. No, I don't think it can. Then you don't have Hera access. So I don't...
Right, Hera is a red crystal. Okay. Oh, that's actually very interesting information then. Phyrie reclaiming the heart lead again. And Jaejo is going to the mire area. Now, is this Bombos? No, it's Quake. Well, there's our replacement boots, the green 20 rupees. And nothing in Hookshot Cave.
Yeah, it looked like not a lot of nothing from both runners, so...
Well, Jaejo is retracing Phyrie's footsteps, it looks like. Meanwhile, Phyrie's going to probably take that bow to Saha and Eastern.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of times why they try to put off Eastern as much as possible. You know, they can wait for a bow. It makes it a lot easier to get more done rather than having to double dip. Okay, first look in Saha's closet. Let's see, what do we got in here? More money. I mean, whenever you see runners with 4-digit cash, yeah, more money than needed.
Yeah, over 1,000 rupees and flippers maybe makes you think that missing that water walk might be in the back of Phyrie's head. Jaejo having to do a double take. He just saw the handle of the hammer and had to go back.
Yeah, you just had to make sure that that was what it really was, not some, like, just consumable item. No, it's really the hammer. You gotta make sure you remember that.
Yeah, which rod was that? Oh, the rod of Smashy Smash, okay.
Eastern, so far I think just a couple of dungeon items.
So there's gonna either be a lamp-locked item, or the whole dungeon is lamp-locked because of the big key being... Well, there's the big key. Jaejo gonna check the TR medallion. Also Quake. I don't think Phyrie checked that. It is the pendant, but it's still information, I guess. Okay, just some lamp-locked bombs.
Swapping the audio, just hear the audio from Phyrie's end.
This is NES RPG Mix from Phyrie. Oh look, more cash we don't need on Hylia Island. But this is going to be our first look at the water checks from Jaejo. Right, our camper friend has a piece of heart. And here's Armos. Nice quick kill for half magic, and crystal number 2. And Waterfall Fairy has the lamp. Okay. So that's a flipper-locked lamp, and the flipper was on the flippers were on the mountain. So when Phyrie gets there, he's going to know the flute was available somewhere. Also, the Waterfall Fairy giving out free blue potions, very valuable.
Always good for safeties there. Yeah, so Eastern, I mean, progression didn't have anything, but, you know, half-cost magic is never going to be turned down. It's always good to have those extra safeties on hand.
Right, Zora is nothing.
Just 10 very expensive arrows.
So to answer chat, the hammer is mirror locked, so the mirror can't be behind pod, but it could be in pod.
Yeah, so in this case, the green pendant cannot have the mirror, nor can Helmasaur.
But there are quite a few places that mirror can still be. Oh, I just noticed Jaejo has taken the all-important heart count lead. Right, Jaejo is into Eastern. He's going to find his half magic here. Alright, Phyrie's a little better equipped for this moth fight. Nicely done.
Yeah, I kind of thought that was starting to look a little bad because Moth was just like camping in that corner there, but look, that fire rod was pushing it out, so you can get it in range to get more hits in.
Phyrie doesn't even need to stun those Gibdos, he's just gonna push them around with the statue. Wow, just shoving that Gibdo out of the way. I don't think I've quite seen it done like that.
I mean, you gotta use your environment to your advantage. I mean, you could easily just pull out the fire run and just, done deal. But yeah, nah, I got this statue. I need to move it anyway. Might as well put it to use.
Well, Phyrie is gonna have to take the whole lap around the front of Skullwoods for his flute. Looks like he's gonna wait for the elevator, and Jaejo is into the Armos Knights fight. Alright, there's Jaejo's half magic, Phyrie's flute, and Jaejo's crystal number 2.
I'm trying to look at the differences here. I think it's really just Thieves Town at this point. That's the main difference.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see where Phyrie goes now. He has those water checks available. He can do some checks that Jaejo's already done, I guess, in addition. Mire area. I'm trying to think, where else has Jaejo been?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's any other spots either that or maybe Phyrie routed just a little bit more efficiently. Maybe less backtracking or something. Okay, so got water checks here, so that'll close the gap a little bit. trying to think what would be the next new check here, because I don't even and I think Agina was checked already.
I think so.
Yeah, Hera can't access. Can dip pod. Actually, might be full clearable pod.
Well, except for that mirror-locked hammer. But I mean, come on, pendant pod, having the mirror that we need to go get the hammer to finish pod for something else we need.
It's pendant pod. It's like you gotta think, oh, there's probably gonna be something in there since it's a pendant.
Yeah, there always is, except those times when there isn't. Well, there's Phyrie's lamp.
You mentioned a nice free blue potion from the waterfall fairy, so that's just more safeties. I mean, if you got red mail, of course, magic. Now at least one blue potion, and Jaejo, I think, bought a red one earlier, so plenty of safeties.
Yeah, no danger here, basically at all. Okay, Jaejo is going to get his Master Sword here, and it looks like Phyrie forgot he doesn't have the hammer and needs to take a much longer path to get to pod. Looks like he's just going to do Meyer area first, also Agina. So we are not going to need that Bombos. We have Fire Rod in the unfortunate event we need to do Ice, and we just need Quake for Meyer entry.
Yeah, pod is not gonna be a friendly place to get to. You gotta work from, I think, Village of Outcast.
Yeah, Phyrie would at least see that sword on Bumper Ledge if he goes that way. And I suppose you could do Catfish Pyramid Ledge on the way.
I mean, you may as well. You're gonna be in that area, might as well get those checks out of the way. I mean, who knows, you might luck out mirror and just skip pod, or at least delay going into it.
And speaking of doing some extra checks, hoping to skip pod, Jaejo's grabbing the purple chest. He is done Thieves Town now, so the crystal count is tied up. And I think Jaejo is like maybe a couple of checks ahead of Phyrie at this point. Berna? Okay.
Yeah, that's not going to add any value directly. That'd be only good for logical spike cave, but need a hammer anyway.
No way! Hammerless, Samaria-less ice?
Ooh.
This is spicy, and I mean, if it's the answer, wow.
Yeah, this is daring, because there's quite a number of checks you can't do. You can't finish the level. I mean, it's only a pendant, but maybe hoping you can get all the items out. That all 3 items, and you don't have to worry about this.
I think Phyrie did not stop at Bumper Ledge. Also skipping Catfish.
This is Ice Palace, not even with Samaria, so you gotta go the long way around.
Well, You love to see divergence because it could make a big swing in the lead here. Hey, the all-important net. Phyrie does not need it. So, considering that the mirror gives us the hammer, we still need Samaria. Is that it, or am I missing something? Oh, and Bombos. Or no, not Bombos, Quake.
Yeah, need the mirror, need hammer, Quake, Samaria. Yeah, I think that might be it. Alright, Phyrie. Gonna be biting the bullet, going to Pendant Pod. Green Pendant Pod. Let's see, time to believe in Pod. Let's see if anything in here.
Did Jaejo not go to the icebreaker room? He went to the U-shaped room and then left. And that's a heart container. I think that's item number 1.
I mean, he might do the icebreaker room maybe on his way out, because there's no mirror, I mean, outside of saving quitting.
You know, that is a good point, because if you went there, you'd have to walk back the way you came, and... Yeah. Interesting. Oh, what? Is there some kind of logical locking that we're just missing here that would put that chest out of logic?
Oh, yeah, no, you can't open the door. You need a hammer.
Oh, of course. Yeah, that's right. Okay, he's smarter than I am. Hey, free silvers, and of course a bow and pod. And there's the mirror.
There we go.
And Phyrie is out.
Okay, so that forced double dip if you want to take out pod.
It's funny though, the last time I saw a green pendant pod, it actually wasn't necessary at all. And Phyrie is going to go to desert. I mean, you don't need the hammer to do that, so I suppose it makes sense.
Pendant pod has to regain its glory. You got to believe in pod.
I mean, people are really harsh on... Oh, no, my mirror shield!
Yeah, Phyrie saying, no, do not need that. Hard pass on that.
Just wait till you have a problem on Laser Bridge. Oh wait, we're probably not going to Laser Bridge. I don't think that's where he wanted to mirror. Wait, what? Okay, so Catfish was nothing. Also, what was I saying before that mirror shield popped up?
Yeah, that was kind of odd with Phyrie. He kind of got stuck in the side of the entrance, and he kind of then popped out. So, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I mean, even if he got stuck, he just flew back and try again.
The book is in desert.
So the flute's locking a lot of stuff. So it locked mountain access, it locked desert access. You had the access for the rear, so the pendant pod, you need that to get to desert.
Jaejo does want the net. Oh, I remembered what I was saying. People are kind of harsh on pod when, it doesn't have the goods. But this whole myth about there being sword and swamp, like half the time that never happens, but it's still a meme. It's just unfair treatment.
I think furthermore, with pendant pod, it's not even easy to access. And again, you don't have like hammer to just get quick entry. You gotta go all the way around the other side of the overworld. And, logical flippers needed to get over there. Alright, so Jaejo also going into pod will be picking up that mirror and should be picking up silvers as well. Not gonna see if he's willing to go a bit further because there are still other items missing, like Samaria, Quake. I mean, you might, or even the cape would be an option because that would get you that sword on Bumper Ledge.
That's true. So, if you feel like you just wasted time on a fruitless ice dip that you know your opponent probably did not do you keep going in pod and hope that you find something your opponent didn't? Landmo's down. A refund of arrows and crystal number 4 for Phyrie.
I mean, that's what makes a lot of these seeds interesting, because it's like some of these decisions may not look obvious on the surface, but there's always some logic. I mean, they have to kind of think on the fly, and do they want to make a move? And if they make it, they have to commit to it.
Alright, so Phyrie's now going up the mountain for that hammer. There's Jaejo's silvers. Hera is also available now, and full clearable. And you can get Ether Tablet while you're at it.
So Jaejo also decided to nope out after picking up that mirror.
Perfectly fair.
Yeah, I think he's going to be doing a lot of the same checks, so Mire area, desert, and then should be going up to the mountain after to get that hammer.
So that ice play was very bold. Unfortunately, it didn't pay off, and that seems to be the time difference right now, at least.
Yeah, so in the... If I remember, I heard, I think it was Lufia 2. So, wondering if that's what it was.
Alright, that's the hammer. And now Phyrie is going to check the TR medallion.
This is looking like Hera. I don't think Ether hasn't been checked yet, and probably may consider doing Spike Cave at the very end.
Yeah, that's a nice bundle of checks to put together. Also, Jaejo didn't pick up Bombos because he knows he doesn't need it, having already checked the TR medallion. Phyrie probably doesn't want to see that ice rod.
Yeah, you don't want that. Ideally, what he's gonna want is go mode to be Samaria. This sounds like more Lufia 2 music. It's the post-final boss a little bit at the end there.
Wow, a whole rupee in Hera. Okay, Jaejo, you took time to pick up the net. Aw, okay. Fair enough, I mean, okay. At least we got to see it on the ground.
You're both rejecting that mirror shield.
Oh goodness, that was close, but Phyrie recovers and defeats Moldorm. So, what was I going to say? The big key has to be in the basement then, and the second item in the big chest?
Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a time sink. I don't think Phyrie's going to... No, Phyrie's going to do it. Okay, well, that's interesting. Because this is a bit of a time sink, because you got to get the big key and then get back up to the big chest. So, I mean, if this lands something like Quake or Samaria, that's going to be huge.
And this really is certainly a decision with Swamp full clearable.
I mean, even a cape down here would, at least you could compensate some of that time with bumper ledge or tempered sword.
All right, what do we have? Oh yeah, the big key, right. I'm so used to it being an item, right?
If it's something like mushroom, that's gonna be cruel. Just prolong the agony. I mean, you can just flute over, but still.
Alright, what do we have? Hey, red boomerang.
Yeah, it's kind of the wrong red item there. So if Jaejo decides to skip the basement, that will get back some time.
And as you predicted, here's Spike Cave from Phyrie.
And Jaejo's just gonna do it the logical way, so...
Oh, speaking of mushrooms.
Okay, that could be interesting. I think... he's got some out-of-the-way checks there. You got Mushroom, got Graveyard Ledge, Hammer
He's
Peg,
still...
Bat.
Oh yeah, and he hasn't done the purple chest, so he could just combo all of those together and end with Bombo's tablet and then go straight to Swamp.
Yeah, that's a reasonable route. Okay, Mushroom is
And
going to be...
Jaejo is doing the same thing with the big key.
Yeah, he's just playing it logically instead of hookshot skipping. He just went down, just get the big key, be done with it.
Pyramid Fairy is available now. I wonder what Phyrie's going to pick here. Looking like Swamp.
Now, given they're still missing stuff, let's say they do the back of Swamp first. I mean, if they're still missing something, do they do left side Swamp after that? Because this is always a decision that it's like minute and a half, 2 minutes, and it's really a tough choice whether you actually do it or not, unless you're just at flat last location.
And Jaejo defeating Moldorm for Crystal number 5. He's not too far behind. It'll be interesting to see what he does now. It's Quake and Samaria for Go mode now, which means Turtle Rock is officially dead, and that Ice Rod is not necessary.
Yeah, because the 2 items here for Go mode are by the time you can get access to Trinex, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and now we want to see Samaria first, so it's Quake Go mode, so we don't have to go into Mire looking for stuff.
Actually, Oh, yeah, you want to get, let's see. Oh, so you want the... I think which one is better for Go mode. If you want to Go mode, yeah, you want to have some Mario on hand already, and then...
And Phyrie is doing left side swamp first.
Yeah, and chat, yeah, Turtle Rock's completely gone. There's no reason to even step foot in there, because by the time you can actually step foot in there, your runners will be in Go mode.
Oh, Phyrie has 1 bomb. He needs to get this diver down. Oh no! So that key is drowned. He's gonna have to find a bomb now. Jaejo also floating to 4 and heading south. Well, this is a bit of a pickle you don't usually see runners end up in.
Ooh, this is a problem. Oh
But-
boy. Yeah, that's just gonna give a lot of time back right there.
Oh, because, wait. Oh yeah, right, because there's 2 keys he didn't pick up then. Oh, goodness. Yeah, the Specky key is the one he skipped and then drowned the other one, so oh, this is unfortunate.
Yeah, it happens when you're in a flow and then you don't keep track of your inventory of ammo. You find you run out of ammo.
Jaejo only has 3 bombs. Okay, well, Phyrie just bought bombs and he's going back, I suppose. Oh wait, I think this is exactly how Phyrie ended up in this situation. He needed 1 bomb for the chest here, a second one for the switch. But I'm not sure how our runners ended up with 3 bombs each. And, okay, well, not a problem now. Jaejo picked up some bombs from the skulls there.
Yeah, let's see if... I mean, if you're low on bombs, then it may just be playing it safe, but, got a couple extra bombs, and we probably can take a chance with the Specky clip. And, because if you had, no bombs, it might be better just to take the extra, 20 seconds to fill up the water here and just play it safe.
Yeah, Phyrie skipping the Specky key again. Oh, I miscounted the bombs again. Jaejo had to use one for Specky, so if he hadn't picked up those extra bombs, he would actually have run out right now. Or, well, not this second, but when he puts the one down here. Oh, he's just gonna go around. Okay.
Yeah, probably to save a bomb.
So I'm trying to remember, our runners didn't recently use a bunch of bombs. Have we just not found any bomb packs in the junk that we've gotten? How did they both go in here with 3 bombs or something?
Yeah, maybe use a bunch of bombs here.
Alright, Phyrie got the key. Left side swamp. Compass? Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, I still think it was the right play. You're here, you're missing 2 items.
Yeah, and there are not that many checks left. A lot of the other checks you got available are probably just as bad, if not worse. So you're here in Swamp. You may as well just get this out of the way. Okay, this is actually going to be pretty even now, I think. By the time they get to the big chest, this is going to be just like a one room apart here.
Still no big key. And Jaejo not going for the diver down.
I mean, that's reasonable. You only got 3 bombs. It's better just to play it safe. You do not want to run out of bombs on this.
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
those
nice.
Wow.
Nice timely refill there.
I mean, the comedic timing was just perfect. And left setup. That's pretty cool. And then just to mock us, some more bombs in the chest. And I think, so we've seen Map and Compass now. That means there's still going to be an item in the big chest. Unless the big key can lock itself, right?
Yes. So it's still possible, yeah. Big key can lock itself because it doesn't. There's no big doors here. We're pretty much in sync right now. This is nice after an hour and 7 minutes here.
Wow.
Finally converged onto a perfect sync. And we're a little bit over an hour in, make sure give a follow to our runners here, Jaejo36 and Phyrie, giving us a good show here, pretty much in sync at this late stage in this race. Also, thanks to Blue Link, co-commentator.
Yeah, my pleasure. And yeah, thanks for doing double duty on tracking as well. Oh, Phyrie misses his shot, but gets the second one. There's the big key. So, do you go back in for that last item now? I mean, I don't know. I would do it, but that's just me.
It probably takes about another 30-45 seconds. Let's see. Yeah, I think if they committed this far... no, Phyrie's not going to do it. Okay.
Interesting. I mean, you
Jaejo's
did
saying
hear a
nope.
basement.
Yeah. Jaejo's saying nope, just gonna be complete on this. I mean, again, if this is a progression, this is gonna be huge.
Okay, Bombo's tablet. Okay, so Phyrie could just do K45 on the way back up to Village of Outcasts. Big chest was just 20 rupees. And then he could grab the purple chest and just flute down here. Jaejo following closely. So Jaejo has done the purple chest, but there's still hammer pegs and magic bat up in the area where the chest is. Wow, bunch of red rupees.
Okay, starting to run a little low on checks here. I think level was checked already.
Yes, it was. And, yeah, I was just completely wrong. Phyrie's going for Pyramid Fairy.
Okay, that's reasonable. Let's see, Catfish had nothing. Let's see, yeah, back, we got Hammer Pegs. I think we have Graveyard Ledge still in play.
Chat pointing out that Jaejo could double down on the ice play now that he's got the hammer. Because I think we only saw one item, could have been two.
Yeah, I think just one item. could do ice, could go back in the pod.
Oops.
That's,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
don't
okay.
wanna-
Phyrie rescues it.
You don't want to lose that bomb.
No, not Pyramid Fairy. Okay, Phyrie's gonna finish off Smith Chain, I think. Wait, Ped check? Ooh, I love it. No, what? No, Ped's dead. Yeah, because Turtle Rock is dead.
Yeah. I was thinking like I had to think about it a little bit, but Head cannot be in play. Yeah, as you said, Turtle Rock is gone. By the time they're in go mode, TR's in play, they're in go mode already.
And Jaejo doing Graveyard Ledge, like you mentioned.
Just gonna see who's gonna take the advantage here. Is just which of these checks will pay off. And nope, that's not Graveyard Ledge. That's not the answer.
Not Hammer Pegs. Jaejo's going back to Pod. I mean, these are all perfectly fine decisions. We don't have great options.
Yeah, Pod still has a bunch of items. I think we've only pulled up 2 items from there. And they left right after they got silvers in the mirror.
Oh wow, there's Samaria on Magic Bat, so it's just Quake Go mode. And this was the preferred item to see, because now we don't need to dip mire looking for Go mode.
Oh yeah, because both of them are Quake access. Okay, so you're just looking for... Yeah, so if you get Quake, you just try to, God mode Mire if you can.
Huh. So Phyrie picks up Samaria while he was dragging Burna behind him, but didn't know. And now Phyrie's going to ice. This is sensible, quite sensible, I think.
So we got both runners here with unique checks here, so we're gonna see which one is gonna cough up Quake, because I'm trying to see what else is there after this. We might be almost out of checks.
Oh, and of course, with Samaria, Phyrie can Icebreaker. That probably factored into his decision. Right, he's got it, and there's Quake in Ice! Hammer locked. And what's really funny is Magic Bat was also hammer or mirror locked, but of course the hammer being mirror locked means that was entirely mirror locked.
Yeah, so
So Jaejo had the right idea, but if he just put it off a little longer.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, he just didn't have the hammer. He couldn't get to that chest.
Yeah. That is just so unfortunate.
So Phyrie's pretty much on autopilot right now. Just gonna go straight for clearing up Meyer. That should be 7th crystal.
Yeah, so Phyrie never saw that sword on Bumper Ledge. He could find the final sword in GT, but if not, at least he's got silvers for Master Sword Ganon.
Yeah, the hard part's really gonna be the first 2 phases. Once you can get to phase 3, it should be okay from that point. Now, if say GT has the other sword, that's pretty much GG at that point. Because you'd have a Tempered Sword Silvers, that's free.
Oh, we got the Godmire. I'm not sure exactly what constitutes a Godmire, but I've heard someone say that. Like, if the big chest is on the bridge, is that a Godmire?
I mean, I would say close enough. I think maybe strictly it's that spike chest, because that, like, you only have to check that one check. But most runners are going to check the bridge chest as well. So if the big chest is there, that I would say that counts enough. I mean, if you're going to do hover Godmire, then it's the bridge chest.
Well, Jaejo has defeated Helmasaur King. He's going to get his green pendant. And bottle percent. Okay, he gets style points for that at least. Nice spooky by Phyrie. Saves a little bit of time there. Well, it seems there's a little bit of disagreement in chat about what constitutes Godmire, so maybe we just have a polytheistic Godmire.
I mean, if it's in one of those first 2 checks, that's good enough. That's as fast as you're going to get. It's not like you're on hallway or cutscene chest, which is anything but. It's pretty much vanilla at that point. It's cutscene.
Well, Saha had nothing of value. Vitrius just had a small key. And yes, it is time for that guessing game.
Alright, Phyrie, 7 crystals on his way to GT. So it's time to play a little guessing games. Where do you think that big key is going to be? You've got 1 through 22 checks. And let's see what you think let's see what we can put where that big key could be here.
Oh, Phyrie got deadrocked and couldn't get far enough away to despawn it, or however that works. But Jaejo is in the vicinity to pick up Samaria, and I think after this, Ice might honestly be all he has left.
Yeah, I want to say, because I'm trying to think of overworld checks. At least for what we know, there's nothing left here.
Oh, there's his Samaria. I see at least one person has guessed 22. I appreciate that.
Always got to be the 22 tile room.
Yeah, because you're always in the game. It's not over until the big key shows up. But if you like guess 1, then like that's it. Well, Jaejo is going back to Ice, and this has to not feel good at all.
Yeah, I mean, there was nothing he really could do. He couldn't get to that chest no matter what. He didn't have Samaria, he didn't have the hammer to
Yeah.
go the front doorway.
All right, Hope Room first. Oh wow, that tempered sword is a very good find.
So 1 and 2 just got small key. Yeah, tempered sword. It's pretty much Phyrie's race to lose at this point. You got tempered sword, you got silvers, and it's free Ganon.
And that's Jaejo's go mode. Hey, there's the coin collection. Conveniently located to kill these Stalfos.
Okay, so my guess was wrong. I mean, I guess the ether correctly. I guess check 7 for that. Yeah, I think with Jay, it was just the order. He had the right idea. It's just the order of dungeons, because it looks like this seed expects you to do things in a very particular way. So you had to do pod first, get mirror, then get hammer, then actually just go get Samaria, and then go back to ice to get Quake.
Hey, the single arrow. And I believe that's 13 checks now.
Yeah, 13 right now. And inventory is pretty much full. The only thing we don't know is the cape. I think all the other stuff we do know. The other sword, the shield. Jay has all 4 bottles.
All right, 4 checks left. Nice shooting there. Oh, finally, tile room. I've been waiting for this day.
No, not yet. It's at 17.
Oh no, right?
Now.
That's my.
So
Oh,
compass room. He's gonna do compass room first. Now,
I knew it was too good to be true.
This is interesting. Jay, if he thinks he feels behind and just decides, let's say if tile room does have big key, he decides to just chance tile room. Let's just make it a little more interesting. I think even just going right side would already close the gap a bit.
Okay, so there are 5 checks left. And Jaejo's got crystal number 7. Hey, compass. Okay, 50-50. Oh yes, it's tile room. Okay.
Oh no. It's
Oh,
been
and
a
we
while.
have to do it without the cape.
It's been a while since I've seen 22 tile room here. So I know somebody in chat guessed that. So we have Priorum, who made the guess of the tile room. Okay, shout out to you for that one.
All right, number 22. There's our big key. It would be especially rude if the cape was on the climb.
Yeah, so Jeff DMK with the actual guess of 22. So, plus 1 point for you.
All right, Jaejo, are you going to rush tile room?
Yeah, I mean, I'll consider both of you right. You know, you got the one, one got the check 22 and one got the tile room, which is basically what it is. So let's see what Jay's gonna do. You're gonna get the sword, that's fine. I would think you at least commit right side. You got a small key. That should at least commit you right side. Now, let's see if you can tile room by some chance here.
Oh, he's got the fire rod out. Well, I mean, it's really a tall ask to get someone to rush tile room. Phyrie making good use of ether, though. It's nice and convenient.
Yeah, that would be... I mean, I haven't seen that too often where, like, you do the hope room and then the next thing you do right after is tile room. That's a really ballsy move, and most of the time it's not going to work. It's just this time it is going to work.
Perfect Landmos 2 by Phyrie.
Trying to think where this cape might be, and it might just be at the top of GT. Could be in the big chest.
Oh, hey, that Bizrobe didn't die for some reason. Ooh, Phyrie might not make this. Nope. But he's fine. He's got half magic. And a blue potion, at least.
Yeah, took one too many bumps there. So, I mean, yeah, that's fine. He's got backups. Just take it a little safer on the second run. No issues there.
Well, Phyrie does not need a cape. He's not going to bother looking for it. He's fully equipped and ready to go. Perfect. Moldorm 2. And here's Aga 2. Nice triple. I think that counted. Oh, so close. Nicely done.
was 3-2-1s. Very nice on that one. Just a Ganon fight left. Yeah, so it might not know where that cape is. You know, I don't think Pedestal is checked. I think Pedestal could have cape. It's not needed for anything, so we could just tossed it there.
That would be funny, and we would get to find out on the credits at least.
Nice Ganon music here. We got Secret of Mana, Dark Lich.
Alright, that is not quite phase 2 down. But Phyrie's fine. Well, there's Jaejo's big key. He's got to climb now, but Phyrie's into phase 3 of Ganon. Oh, perfect torch glitch there. And gets a double, and this is gonna be it. Well done. Phyrie is going to finish first in this race and cross the bridge with an official time of exactly 1 hour and 32 minutes. Congratulations. Well, Jaejo is continuing his way through the gauntlet here.
Yeah, looking like Jaejo might be just playing this one out, which is fine. He's not too far behind, so it should only be like maybe a couple more minutes or so. 3-4 more minutes.
Weird, Jaejo misses the bottom left Wizrobe as well. Alright, Torch is 1. Flawless.
Getting through Torches 2. Okay, we're gonna see what's up here. Let's see, Heart Piece. No more money. Okay. So we might get a validation chest check here.
Alright, Mold Orm 2. Nicely done. Is the cape right here? Nope. So like you mentioned, the big chest is the only unchecked check in GT.
Yes, we got the
And
big chest.
any minute now we'll find out if Ped was the answer.
Yeah, we got big chest, we got head, we got all of TR.
Oh yeah.
It's never been. Yeah, that's completely. Nobody's bothered stepping into that because you're in go mode by that point. Oh, nice triple there. I mean, ice. Yeah, I think there's still another item in there, so it could have still been last item in ice. And...
Right, Jaejo gets the exact same Ega 2. I mean, the 3-2-1, but also exactly the same.
Yeah, it was like the exact same reflections. So it's nice.
Yeah, the second cycle, the one that missed, did the exact same thing. It looked like, and just bombs on bed. Okay.
So it is. I would guess it's probably just sitting in Turtle Rock somewhere. Just more checks in there to consider.
Well, that is pretty funny. And here's Ganon for Jaejo. Right, Jaejo into phase 2, just going to turn on Burna. Thanks to Fast ROM, this is not a molasses fight. And he gets the 1 cycle there, and on to phase 3. Nice double, and number 4. Well done.
Good. Didn't quite get the torch glitch, but not needed with silver arrows. Still has a blue potion, plenty of safeties. It's not an issue. And get your GGs in chat for Jaejo36. We'll be finishing up with time of 1:37:14.
So all things considered, not that big of a gap. We should be joined by our runners in a little bit.
Getting a chat from Phyrie. They haven't gotten the link yet, so see if we can get the invite out to them. All right, let's see if this works.
Hello.
Okay, there we go.
It works. Okay. Good evening.
Yeah, GG's and congratulations.
Thanks. I must admit I didn't think I was gonna win. I mean, when I was in swamp, I was like, oh no. But yeah, I'm really happy about the result. I think I did some good routing, I guess. I think.
Yeah,
And
this
apart from...
seems...
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, this seems kind of had some weird logic, and you happen to... you got it right first with the... You had to go really out of the way to go to pod to get the mirror, and then that led to the hammer, and then you got... Eventually we get Samaria, and then you went to ice to get your Quake. So it's kind of an odd sequence there.
Yeah, I was... The thing is, I left pod right after the mirror. I was so afraid of having left Quake or Somaria in pod that I said, okay, I'm going there last.
Yeah, very possible. And again, welcome Jaejo36, GG's.
GG's.
GG.
Hi, GG's.
Yeah,
So did you bail after getting the mirror, or did you go into the back?
I bailed out.
Okay, yeah, I bailed too.
And it
So-
haunted me for the whole scene, like, I hope there's nothing there.
Yeah, my reasoning was, like, we know where the hammer was, and then we could get Hera, and then take the big bomb in, and if I needed to kill Helma King for an item, then I could just take care of the back later. Because otherwise I would have to go to the right side, get the keys, and then go to the back, get the big key. So it seemed like it wasn't that good of an idea. But I had also dipped Ice Palace before, so pod was a hard last location. So I was just real slow getting back to ice and...
Yeah,
Oh,
that
you
ice
did-
dip
oh, you
was
did-
bold.
Oh, you dipped ice before getting Somaria or getting a hammer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Correct.
yeah.
And
I went...
the cruel irony of Quake just being right behind the icebreaker wall. Like, if Quake had been somewhere accessible the first time, it would have been a huge advantage for you, but it just didn't work out.
Yeah, because I went to ice when I found Somaria. I was like, okay, I can finish pod or can go to ice. And I was like, if Jaejo went to the back of pod, I already lost. I need to bet on the fact that he didn't go to ice before me.
Yeah, and then that was actually nice to get Samaria first, because now you know that Turtle Rock is not going to be in play, like, ever. Actually, it wasn't going to be anyway, because Quake and Samaria were both needed just to enter Turtle Rock, so that wasn't going to be ever an issue. So...
Well, there might
Came
be
down
a...
to... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. There might be a world where you go take your hammer, your mirror, and you go in ice without Samaria. But yeah, you don't go into you don't go to Turok for Samaria. And I'm dumb. Sorry. Go ahead, Jaejo.
I was actually going to say the same thing. It's like if I dipped into Ice Palace and it took me all the way down to Cold Stare, there was no way I was going to pick up that pendant because, I mean, we already knew the pedestal was dead even without checking it, just due to logic reasons. But I put it off until like the very, very end. And just before going there was when I finally got Magic Bat. Because it was just a little inconvenient. It's like I had the route plan from like Swamp to Bombos to K45 to Big Bomb to Graveyard Ledge, and then that would have been the time to just keep going back to Village of Outcasts, but I went back to finish Pod instead. So I got the whole tour.
Yeah. I think the time difference is literally you going back to pod. you decide to not go back to pod, get Somalia and get ice, and I think we are like 5 minutes closer to each other, at least.
I was actually thinking about doing GT tile room too. I don't know how much time that would have saved, but
Oh, we were hoping.
I think if I went DM first and then mirrored and then went to Hope Room right, I think I would have had maybe a better sense of where the small keys were. And I might have done it then. I think I actually did that yesterday in our first race. But there was just a small key in tile room. So I was like, oh, all right. Just moving on to compass room. So this time the small key was just right in Hope Room. So I just blew right on by it.
Yeah. Yeah, this time I decided to go Hope left. Usually I do Dark Magician. But yeah, that wasn't... With the big key in tile room, there is no... it's the last check. Usually.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
Been a while since I've seen a tile room 22 check most of the time, and you didn't even have the cape to use that and just stall for time. Just had to wait around for that. And
Yeah, and speaking of that cape, Phyrie, you never checked Bumper Ledge, did you?
nope.
That was where the other sword was.
Oh!
So that tempered showing up in Hope Room was huge.
Was.
Yeah. I was really happy about that. I was like, I would love a sword. I was going to say, okay, I'm going to check the chest on the way until I find a sword. And the first chest is a sword. Like, okay.
Yeah, when I saw Fiery finished, I went ahead and fluffed the items on the climb just because I knew that magic cape was still out there, but I never found it. So I think it has to be in like Turtle Rock or on Cold Stare or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I-
did.
That's basically all I have left.
yeah, I think that's all that's really left between you two. I think everything else was checked. Oh, maybe the big chest in GT, maybe, but there's not many checks
Or
left.
maybe the Meyer, because it was a good Meyer, so we didn't check anything in Meyer.
Yeah, there are 2 in Meyer. Although, because I have the auto tracking and we have the new dungeon countdown rules that are allowed, so I
Yeah.
actually have 0 items in GT listed. So it might just be map or compass that's in the big chest.
Yeah.
So I wasn't paying attention to that at all, but since you mentioned it, I took a look and I don't have any items listed. It was that type of seed.
Yep.
You rolled a good one.
Told you I'm really good at rolling seeds.
So, you know what else is gold and shiny that I'm really disappointed you both left behind?
A bee?
Very funny.
No, go ahead.
Oh.
The big shield.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. I mean, I got the bug net. I could have left that behind.
Yeah, chat appreciated you picking up the net.
I'm the villain again.
I think the only reason I left the shiny shield behind is, I mean, I know the guy that really, really hates it. And we actually go hanging out in real life all the time. So I don't think he would have appreciated me picking it up.
Oh, so it was peer pressure. That's what you're saying.
Yes, exactly.
Wonderful.
But would you have liked to have the shield? If there was no peer pressure. Yeah, I understand. There's still peer pressure.
I mean, if we were going into Turtle Rock, maybe. But yeah, thanks for putting on the restream and the comms and the tracking today. So I know it's a packed schedule, and there's a lot of rando happening. So I appreciate you guys putting it on for us. And GG's again, Phyrie. So good luck in the rest of the groups. So I still need to schedule all 4 of my other matches with Sean and with Frost. So I'll need to get on that in the next week or so. Yeah, good luck for the rest of the way.
Yeah, thanks. Good luck to you. I only have 3 matches to schedule. And yeah, like you said, thank you very much for the restream, the commentators, the tracker. It's really appreciated.
Yeah, and then thanks GG's to you too for a good match. And I think you split this pair of games. I think 1-1. So nice even matchup. So
Yeah, this was a lot of fun to watch and to calm. So thank you for putting on an excellent show. Well, yes. Also, thank you to Pixcalibur for co-comming and doing double duty on tracking. Always appreciated.
yeah, Cat's Boots is not too bad to do kind of both. I think full inventory here except for the cape. I think that's the only thing we were missing between the 2 of them. But it's always nice to get these games, as many games as we can get restreamed. Have show off as many of the runners here as possible. Show off the various strategies. And it's always nice to we get the channels up for them. And again, yeah, thanks to you, Blue Link, for the co-commentary on this.
My pleasure. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. We hope you had a good time. There might be another restream later this evening, but it's not on the schedule right now, so we'll see about that. Yeah, and other than that, we hope you had a good time and that we'll see you next time.
All right, see you guys later.